Hey now, it's Sharon and I'm back to share another idea on how to reform the police. If you're new to the channel, I'm a retired detective. I worked for 20 years for a southeastern city in the US, and I was also in the military. I'm sharing my ideas, my perspectives, my experiences, along with my opinions on how we can reform the police, meaning how we can take policing in a different direction, so to speak. Not abolish the police, but take it in a different direction. And I figured by starting with the individual, the person coming into policing, or the career officer, we're gonna have to make some dramatic changes, if you will. And I thought about something during the hiring process. We're gonna have to ask the hard questions. I've mentioned taking the implicit bias test, the Harvard one that's online. Take it before you get in. And even if you're there as a career officer, take it to see, okay, what kind of biases you have and how you can address them. But for the person coming into policing, the new officer, so to speak, I say we got to ask the hard questions. Questions like, do you know the community you live in? What are the different ethnicities and cultures that are in the community that you live in and getting ready to police? Do you know anything about them? Do you volunteer in the communities? Do you have any friends from those communities? A lot of people, when I was sitting thinking about it today, about if I have any white friends, I have two, but I've moved out of state. So I have like little contact with them. And I consider them friends. Like you can go and borrow money or call in the middle of the night. And I haven't talked to them in a while, but do you have friends like that of other ethnicities, of different races, if you will? We got to ask the hard questions on just straight up. What do you think? What do you think about this type of people? What do you think about this nationality or this ethnicity? Some people will be straight up. And then there are others that'll probably be roundabout. But we need to ask those questions so we can weed those folks out. The people that are there, that just run and gun, if you will, and they come from a small town and their view of certain demographics is skewed. We have to ask the hard questions. Like I said, I have a plan. I put it together. I include the hiring process part of it and some of the questions that we need to handle and ask. Surveys we need to take within the departments, the rank and file, just different things like that. I think we can take policing in a different direction and have it really protect everyone, starting with the individual. Yeah, that's all I want to share right now. We got to ask the tough questions. The tough questions. Some people are going to be straight up, some people are going to be roundabout, but we have questions that they need answers to, straight up. We can look at it on the back end. Well, you know, when we hired you, you said you had this opinion, da da da. What did you do about it? What kind of training did you take? Things like that. It holds accountability to a high degree, you know, and I'm gonna leave it at that. So next week I'll share something else. Take a look at our online store. The link is in the description. And always remember, you don't necessarily have to go through a thing to learn from it. Talk to you guys later. Bye.